Ever wondered how your favorite gaming console evolved over the years? Well, let's jump in our time machine and head back to the early 70s when the first gaming console, the Magnavox Odyssey, made its grand entrance. This was the genesis of gaming, folks. The Odyssey, while rudimentary by today's standards, was a game changer. Literally. It introduced us to the concept of playing games on our television screens, but it was just the beginning. Then came the Atari, a console that significantly upped the ante. It introduced us to color graphics, a major leap from the Odyssey's simple black and white display. What's more, Atari pioneered the use of game cartridges, opening up a world of endless gaming possibilities. It was no longer about just one or two inbuilt games. Now, gamers could collect and swap games, exploring new adventures at their leisure. So, with the Atari setting a new standard, what came next? The answer might surprise you. As Atari reigned supreme, a new challenger entered the arena: Nintendo. Born from the humble beginnings of a playing card company, Nintendo was ready to deal a winning hand in the game of consoles. In the mid-80s, the gaming landscape was forever changed with the release of the Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES, as it's fondly called. The NES took the world by storm, introducing us to improved graphics that were a significant leap from the pixelated blobs of yesteryears. But it wasn't just the graphics that set the NES apart. This was the console that introduced us to iconic franchises like Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda. These games weren't just games. They were whole new worlds, filled with adventure and excitement that we could explore from our living rooms. But Nintendo wasn't done yet. As the 90s rolled in, so did the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or SNES. The SNES was a testament to Nintendo's commitment to innovation, featuring enhanced graphics and sound capabilities that made the gaming experience even more immersive. Games became more vibrant, more detailed, and more captivating than ever before. From the lovable Italian plumber Mario to the heroic Link, Nintendo gave us characters and stories that have stood the test of time. Nintendo had certainly made its mark, but soon, a new competitor would step into the ring. Sony decided to join the gaming world, launching the PlayStation and changing gaming forever. The year was 1994, a time when arcades were losing their sheen and home consoles were on the rise. This is when Sony, a brand that had long been associated with music and television, took a leap into the gaming arena. The PlayStation was a game changer, literally. It brought three-dimensional graphics into the living rooms of millions, making games look more realistic than ever before. The PlayStation was not just a gaming console, it was a revolution. It was the dawn of a new era where video games were not just about pixels and sprites, but about creating immersive worlds with depth and detail. The PlayStation made us feel like part of the game, rather than just players. But Sony didn't stop there. They took it a step further with the PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2 was more than just a gaming console. It was an entertainment hub. With the introduction of DVD playback, it brought movies into our gaming environment, and then there was the online capability. This was a time when the internet was becoming a household name, and Sony seized the opportunity. They made it possible for gamers to connect, to compete, to collaborate. With Sony now in the game, it was clear that the world of gaming consoles was only going to get more interesting. As technology advanced, so did gaming consoles. Enter the era of high-definition gaming. This was a time when the gaming landscape was revolutionized, not just by leaps in graphics, but by a whole new way to interact with our games. Let's rewind back to 2005. Microsoft dropped a bombshell with the release of the Xbox 360. It brought high-definition graphics to the mainstream, making our favorite games look sharper and more realistic than ever before. This was the dawn of a new age where gamers could experience their virtual adventures in stunning detail. But the Xbox 360 wasn't just about the graphics. It also introduced us to the joys of online multiplayer gaming on a scale we'd never seen before. Suddenly, gamers from around the world could compete, cooperate, and connect like never before. Not to be outdone, Sony stepped up to the plate with the PlayStation 3 in 2006. With its powerful cell processor and Blu-ray player, it too offered high-definition gaming and a robust online platform. Then there was Nintendo, who decided to shake things up, literally. In 2006, they introduced the Wii with its innovative motion controls. It wasn't about high-definition graphics, but about getting gamers off the couch and into the action. With HD graphics and online play, the gaming world was forever changed. But the evolution didn't stop there. Welcome to the modern age of gaming, where consoles are more than just gaming machines. They're entertainment systems, social hubs, and gateways to new worlds. In 2013, the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One burst onto the scene, boasting improved graphics that brought the virtual world to life in ways never before seen. The online capabilities of these consoles were also enhanced, allowing players to easily connect with friends and compete with gamers around the globe. But perhaps the most innovative feature was the introduction of streaming, turning gamers into entertainers and spectators, and creating a whole new aspect to the gaming experience. Fast forward to the present day, and we're living in the era of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. These consoles have pushed the boundaries of what's possible in gaming. The graphics are so detailed and lifelike, it's sometimes hard to distinguish the game from reality. The speed of these consoles is also unprecedented, with lightning-fast load times that keep you immersed in the action. And the gameplay? It's more immersive and interactive than ever, thanks to advancements in technology like virtual reality and haptic feedback. From the humble beginnings of the Atari to the powerhouse that is the PlayStation 5, it's clear that the world of gaming consoles has come a long way. And who knows what the future holds?